I'm here talking with senior Brielle Davis. The team's coming off of the conference championships in Western Washington. Talk a little bit about the race and how you think the team did.
Um, well, honestly, I mean, we didn't do so well at the meet, as a team, but I think like individually, a lot of us did pretty well. Some of us ran like our best times for the season, and I felt really good during the race myself, and I was proud of our team of how we did, and um, yeah.
And what were some of the things that you learned that you've kind of put into practice these last 2 weeks as you're getting geared up for the West region?
I think a lot of what me and my team have been working towards is kind of working together as a team and staying sort of grouped up together and just working on pushing each other more.
So this week you will be at a familiar course, the Ash Creek Preserve, Western Oregon is hosting. Talk a little bit about the course and kind of what you think the team hopes to do.
Well, I remember running there last year, and it's a good course. It's a fast course for sure. It sounds like it's going to be really wet there, so it might be kind of slippery, but I'm pretty excited for the team. I think we're all getting pretty tuned up for this last meet. I think what I'm hoping for, at least from myself and the team, is that we can all get some of our best times at the regional meet. Since it is a fast course, I think we can all improve our times and just perform at the top of our game. So.
Sounds good. Thanks, Brielle. I'm here with MSUB cross country coach Dave Coppock. Dave, moving on to the women's side of things, the GNAC, they had a little bit of a disappointing event. Talk a little bit about what you saw the team and kind of what they've been working on to get ready for the West Region race.
Yeah, we didn't. Of course, we didn't finish nearly as high as I would have liked to, and I think they're slowly getting into shape this season. I think we started a little behind at the beginning of the year, but they've really worked hard. They really worked hard this fall to get back into shape and into the shape they should be for when we get down to these championship meets. And actually, I think we made a lot of progress over the last 2 weeks since conference. Just looking at their workouts, and we're speeding things up a little bit, and it'll also help being on a familiar course at the Ash Creek course at Western Oregon, because everybody in the top 5 has been there, so that's gonna help us.
And let's talk about your seniors. You have 3 who will be running their final races this week. Let's start with Janice Trueblood. She's been a 4-year runner for you, and what kind of impact has she made?
Yeah, Janice has made a huge impact on the team, and she's been a good consistent performer over the last 4 years. And yeah, she's always been pretty solid in our top 5, and she brings a lot of leadership to a team, of course, as a senior. So yeah, it's going to be sad to see her go, and so we're hope she has a good meet out there. And she's been really rounding into shape this fall. The last week looked like probably the best I'd seen her all fall. So I think she's kind of back where she was last year. So.
And then you have 2 transfers in Taylor Condon and Brielle Davis. Talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, and they've been here. Taylor's been here, I think this is her 3rd year here, and Brielle's 2nd year. And they've added a lot to the team too, and they have a lot of experience. Taylor was at Black Hills State, and Brielle had been at Gillette Junior College, and Brielle had been to Junior College Nationals, and so she's used to running in the big events like this, and again they've both been on this course, and it's going to be they're going to be hard to replace the 3 of them, because it's our number 2, 3, and 4 runners right there, and so we're going to really have to get out there and recruit to fill in behind them, and so yeah, they'll definitely be missed after this year. But again, we want to go out on a high note, so I think they're ready to have a good regional meet.
And let's talk about that. You obviously are going to be against a lot of the GNAC competition that you saw 2 weeks ago, and then some nationally ranked teams are going to be there as well. Talk a little bit about where you'd like to see the women finish.
Well, yeah, I would like to see them get past at least a couple of the GNAC schools out there, and I think they're capable of maybe, maybe finishing ahead of, 3 of the GNAC schools. I think we could have been up further at conference, but they seem to be packing up pretty well late in the race, and so we worked on our early part of the race and did a little more speed work and tried to simulate going out a little faster and then being able to drop into their regular race pace. So I think we solved some problems out there in the last couple of weeks. So I think that would be a good goal, is to take out a couple GNAC schools and maybe shoot for a top 20 at regionals. I think that'd be something good to shoot for.